Hello my dear friends, I'm back again with a new video today. Okay, so today going to recapitulate vectors chapter. Okay, so let us just recapitulate everything we have discussed till now. I'll just recapitulate all the formulas, like what is the formula for adding two vectors. For example, vector a plus vector b is equal to vector r. So what is the formula of resultant? It is root over a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Now next thing comes is, if two vectors have equal magnitudes, okay, then we do not use this long formula. We just use, for adding them, 2a cos theta by 2. Okay. Now third thing comes is, if two vectors are equal in magnitude and the angle given between them is 60 degrees, 120 degrees, then the resultant will also be of the same magnitude. Okay. Now what if we want to get a resultant of 0? Minimum vectors required to get resultant of 0 is 2. Okay. Two vectors of same magnitude minimum can give us a resultant of 0, and the angle between them is 180 degrees. Now what if we want, if there are three vectors in the same plane, then also we can get the resultant as 0 if the sum of two small sides is greater than or equal to the third side. Then only we can get or may get the answer resultant as 0. Okay. Now what if there are four vectors in different planes? Then also we can get a resultant of 0. Okay. Minimum 4 vectors are required from different planes to get a resultant of 0. Now next thing comes is, what if we want to find difference between two vectors, like vector a minus vector b? Then its formula is resultant equals root over a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Okay. And similarly, if there are two vectors of equal magnitude, then we do not use this long formula in subtraction. We just use 2a sin theta by 2. Okay. Here it is sin theta by 2, but in addition it is cos theta by 2. Okay. So we must remember these points. This will help us to do calculations much faster. Now next comes is resolution of vectors. Okay. Resolution is basically done by breaking the vectors into its components. Now one thing you should must know, that single vector can be divided into infinite components. Okay. But if we divide into perpendicular components, then it is only 2, and its general formula is ax square. If we want to find the magnitude of the vector, then it is ax root over ax square plus ay square. Okay. And it is written as ax I cap plus ay j cap. I cap is basically x axis direction and j cap is basically y axis direction. Now what if we want to find the angle between the vector and x axis? Then whatever axis or whatever direction it is given, that comes in the denominator. Like ax is the x axis direction and ay is the y axis direction. If we want to find the angle between vector and x axis, then it is tan theta equals ay upon ax. जिस भी वेक्टर का एंगल निकालना है वो हमेशा डिनोमिनेटर में रहेगा, और जिस से निकालना है वो न्यूमरेटर में. ठीक है. वैसे ही tan थीटा विल बी इक्वल टू, इफ वी वांट टू फाइंड द एंगल बिटवीन y एक्सिस एंड वेक्टर, देन इट बिकम्स ax अपॉन ay. ओके. सिमिलरली लाइक दैट. वन मोर थिंग, if a vector makes an angle theta with x axis, okay, or from a given direction, then its components along that direction is always a cos theta. Like if it is making the angle with x axis theta, then the theta, or can say x axis direction, is basically a cos theta, and perpendicular it will be b cos theta. Similarly, if it is making an angle of theta with y axis, then with y axis it becomes a cos theta, and perpendicular to it becomes a sin theta. Okay. Or in the x axis direction it becomes a sin theta. So that's all for today. Thank you.